All praises, honor, glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops, the great millstone, who rule well. Peace and blessings to you fellow brothers pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach Wadash. Shalom to the Lord's elect. Again, it's about Chanach. I'm doing this is a in transit. This is an in transit lesson, so bear with me. I'm not going to be able to pull all the scriptures I want, and it's kind of a lot. I'm in traffic too, so I'll quote some scriptures, but I'll try to read some scriptures too, if the Spirit allow me. And pretty much, bear with me 1 second. Russia. Okay, big bad Russia, Gog in the scriptures, the main nation that's going to come against America and destroy America. They are doing military drills in the Caribbean. Okay, let me read a little bit of this article I have, and this is just kind of like a prophecy update, you could say. Because we're definitely occupied in prophecy. That's where our main focus is in the prophecies of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and this coming war is part of that. All right, I did a lesson the other day about the MOTB, how the MOTB really is going to be pushed in the midst of this, and before all-out war can actually happen, the MOTB is going to be made mandatory. They're going to have them chipping stations. All right, so since that the war has started from, that Ukraine thing, and America is funding, and NATO's funding Ukraine as proxy. It hasn't slowed down. Then you have the war with Israel and Hamas. That hasn't slowed down. There's more provocations, more escalations. And here is another escalation, which I would have thought that this would be big news. But of course, they had the Hunter Biden thing going on, and they have all these different distractions. If there was some folly, they will be, it will be all over the news. But this information is not really, they're not really pushing it out like that. These news places, these news stations are covering it, but it's not in the headlines, because this means that there could be all-out nuclear war. America can be completely destroyed. Okay? And the people here in America, they're completely oblivious. Isaiah the 60th chapter. They're in gross darkness. You ask them where Russia is, they wouldn't even know. They don't know anything. So when this thing comes upon them, well, hey, 1 Thessalonians the 5th chapter, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. Okay, America's in a peaceful spirit. So here, this is from CBS News. There's many other news outlets that covered it, the so-called mainstream media. So you can look this information up yourself. You can fact check it. You can prove that what we're saying. It's good. You got to look these things up to get it yourself. Okay, Russian military, CBS News, Russian military exercises in the Caribbean. Here's what to expect. Okay, you know what? Before I do that, let's do this. Let's see if we can get some information like this. What are the purposes of military exercises? What is the purpose? Because Russia is in the Caribbean. Which is right next to America. Okay, doing military exercises. Let's see what military exercise is. Well, military the word goes into the word martial, which means law. So war-like exercising, like a boxer or MMA guy, kickboxer, whatever it may be. They go to the gym to exercise. Why? In order to go into the ring and take down their opponent. But let's just read what I got here. Now, you have the AI for Google. When you type something in, a lot of times they'll give you the AI now. So let's just read what they got here. Sometimes it's on point, sometimes it's not. Military exercise is also known as war games. All right, so Russia, they are performing war games in the Caribbean. Okay, training exercises or maneuvers have many purposes. Okay, and they give you some bullet points, purposes. Prepare for operations. Military exercises prepare forces for operations during peacetime, crisis, and conflicts. They can help soldiers learn how to act, think, and work together in war. Evaluate capabilities. Okay? I'm not going to read everything. Alright, that's one. Military exercises can evaluate the military's capabilities without putting the test on a battlefield. Right, because you're practicing. It's practice. You're working things out. And also, I'm not sure if it says here, it's also a deterrent to let your enemy know, hey, look what I'm doing. I'm ready for your ass. You want to come? I'm ready for you. That's why North Korea is always sending bombs, missiles across South Korea. That's why China's always doing military drills off their coast. Improve skills. That's another one. Learn technologies. Train crews. Overcome language. Excuse me. Give me a second. Military exercises are conducted to explore the effects of warfare or test tactics, strategies without actual combat. I'm not going to go too deep into that because I'm swerving and stuff like that. But you can look that up. Alright, it's a deterrent as well. Why would they be doing military exercises not in their land, in the Caribbean? What's up with that? Let's continue this article. 3 Russian ships and a nuclear-powered submarine are expected to arrive in Cuba this week, ahead of military exercises in the Caribbean, officials said. While the exercises aren't considered a threat to the U.S. American ships, give me a second. It says, while the exercises aren't considered a threat to the U.S. America, American ships have been deployed to shadow the Russians. U.S. officials told CBS News. Yeah, they're telling you that it's not a threat. It's absolutely a threat. You have ballistic missiles. You have nuclear warheads. I'm not sure if they have nuclear warheads. Okay. Well, they have a nuclear-powered submarine. Even conventional weapons. You have you have a bad guy, if you will. You have your nemesis in your backyard. Okay? You have your opponent right next to you that has capabilities to destroy you within minutes. Of course that is a threat, but they don't want the American people to be alarmed, because there's going to be panic. There's going to be unrest. Okay? The Russian ships are expected to arrive in Havana. Okay, that's right off the coast. What is going on with that? Okay, that was the road. I'm like, what's going on? The Russian warships are expected to arrive in Havana on Wednesday and stay until Monday. Cuba's foreign minister said in a statement, a U.S. official told CBS News national security correspondent David Martin, the U.S. intelligence community has assessed the submarine in a group. It's nuclear powered, but isn't carrying nuclear weapons. Now, yeah, Russia is not going to bring a nuclear weapon, because that's even more that pretty much is all-out war. You can read more if you want to read more. That's fine. But this all goes into prophecy of pretty much the coming destruction. Let me bring this out. Revelation 11. Okay, and this is all big. Now we are not like, oh wow, we about to leave tomorrow. No, that's not the case yet. This is more receipts, facts, proof. This is more signs that we are truly at the end. We are truly at our salvation, and it's only going to get worse as things, more tensions mount up between these nations. You're going to have the wicked elite, which are orchestrating these things. They're going to be using false flags, certain major events to further provoke these nations to go to war with each other in order for them to push this MOTB. Okay, so the elites are funding both sides. All right, but ultimately, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, he's controlling both sides. Okay, so we actually know what's getting ready to go down. All right, and our eyes is not necessarily, our eyes are always open, or I should say, our eyes are definitely on these different things that Russia, especially Russia, is doing, Iran, the state of Israel, America. We definitely watch them, the EU, the beast, EU and NATO. We're definitely watching them, and more importantly, we're watching how they're pushing this MOTB. Okay. Revelation 11 and 14. It says the second woe is past. The second woe is speaking about World War III. I'm sorry, World War II. Excuse me. The second woe is speaking about World War II. When tens of millions of people died. Okay? And World War III is going to be hundreds of millions of people. If not billions of people are going to die. More so billions. Because you're going to have the after effects of the shaking of the earth. When you go in Isaiah the 24th chapter, I was reading that the other day. The earth is going to rock to and fro like a junker. Okay? And this is, and see now, all the nations during that time, all the nations are going to know that it was the Heavenly Father that did it. And if they didn't know, New Jerusalem is going to come down and show them, reinforce that it was the Lord that's doing it. So the second woe, right? The second woe is past, World War II. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Okay, so the third woe, the third world war, excuse me. That's a tongue twister. WW3, it's shit. We here. And you have a lot of analysts. You have a lot of war analysts, war pundits, military and ex-military, generals, commanders, those that are in these high military positions, news correspondents, intellectuals, scholars, futurists. Okay, they're pretty much saying that it's already started. Okay, and they keep speaking about nuclear. So the third woe cometh quickly from World War II to now. That it's been like a flash. It's been you blink your eye. The Most High didn't even get to blink his eye. We're already here. So this thing is moving quick. And our salvation, I was watching the Elder Apostle Ryan Lob video. Our salvation is near. I didn't get to finish. I want to finish it, but we see all these things when we should see all these things. Okay, and Luke, let me bring this out. Jeremiah 50:1. The word of the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. And this is speaking about now. It wasn't speaking about, Jeremiah didn't know that he was prophesying against Babylon the Great. Okay, and Jeremiah is back. Okay, Jeremiah is back, and he will be prophesying. All right, because the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. Declare ye among the nations, and publish, and set up a standard. Publish, and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken. Bel is confounded. Merodach is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces. Right, because this war is going to break up. Okay, all these idols, all this madness here in Babylon the Great, America. Okay, it's going to become a desolation what these nuclear missiles are going to be able to do to this place. And America keeps pushing the they just keep doing it, but that's because it's the Heavenly Father that's making them do it. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. So you have these American people like, what the hell? What are you guys doing? Why are you doing that? Fall back, chill. Nah, this is the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You have Scott Ritter. He's literally trying to stop. He's literally trying to stop a war with America. The U.S. government basically seized his passport. I believe it was last week. He went to go to Russia. He's going to go to Russia to do a documentary and then travel and, speak on, different boards, different panels to try to basically stop World War III. And basically the U.S. government, they came and they seized his passport when he was at the airport. Because the Most High sees your passport. The Lord don't want you to go to Russia. He don't want you to open up the people's eyes. He doesn't want you to gather all these different people in march. Where they're going to have Jerusalem as well. They want to what's it called? They want to do a million man march in New York in a couple of months to stop this war. You're not going to be able to stop it. It's the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We're already reading it. The word is already it's already final. So it's best that you get along with the program, but of course they're not, because they're not part of the elect to be delivered. Their lot is in this world, okay? And this is why they're fighting so hard to, keep this world afloat, America afloat. Even though America has all type of it's evil. They literally want to keep America, evil America afloat. They just want new leaders in there. Okay? For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her. See? And Russia is showing you, hey, look, I got proxies too. Cuba, as well as Venezuela. I believe also they're going to go to Venezuela. Okay? And I did a video some years back of Russia and Venezuela. Okay? They flew like a bomber. For out of the north country cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate. And not only Russia is going to be surrounding America with them ships, all right, but other nations as well. Okay, even NATO and the EU. Everybody's going to turn against Babylon the Great. Tells you that in Obadiah. Okay. How the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. So they're all going to be in league with each other coming against you, because you're the actual problem of the earth. You are stopping progress in their eyes. You are stopping peace on earth, and you are stopping peace on earth. Okay. Yet Yahushua, he's going to come and he's going to be the only, because he's not coming as a man entity power that's going to be able to actually make that happen. Okay. me a second. For out of the north there cometh a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall depart, both man and beast. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and close it there, you know. I'm going to close it there. Because, I mean, the writing is on the wall. I mean, it's right there. If you can't see it, then it's just you wasn't supposed to see it. Okay? You caught up in, you know, basketball or football. You caught up in your job. You caught up in just whatever you want to do, your lust, your flesh. Meanwhile, the Most High is moving his chess pieces around, okay, in order to fulfill his word, okay, and that's the destruction of Babylon the Great and the deliverance of the 1/3 of Yasha Allah, okay, here in America. So until next time, shalom to the legs.